If you're eating healthy food but still getting a lot of digestive issues like bloating, gas, weight gain, this video is for you. Here's the secret. It is not always what you eat, it is when you eat. I am Dr. Yoganand Reddy. I am a gastroenterologist. I see in my clinical practice this mistake every day. In this video, I will show you the best time to eat, the perfect gap between each meal, and most importantly, when you should not eat. If you follow these, your gut health can definitely be better. Firstly, why timing of the food matters. Our body has an internal biological clock, what we call as a circadian rhythm. So the digestion, the insulin, the metabolism, they all peak during the day and start slowing down at night. A lot of people in our country, what they do is eat late night dinners, repeated snacking. Some of them don't even leave much gap between the meals. So because of all this will end up with coming to see gastroenterologists because they get repeated reflux, acidity, gas, bloating, poor sleep pattern, weight gain, and even fatty liver, as well as diabetes. And this can happen even if you eat healthy food but in the wrong time. Let us look at the first meal of the day, which is the breakfast. Breakfast should not be optional. Skipping breakfast is not a sensible thing to do. And I always tell this to my patients in gastroenterology who are having already gut issues. Try and eat your breakfast within 1 and 1.5 hours, at least well within 2 hours from waking up. Let us say if you wake up at 6 o'clock, try and have your breakfast by 8 a.m. The choice of breakfast is yours as long as you're having a good mixture of protein, carbs, good fats. You can also have some fruits. The worst option, what I see, is people having biscuits and tea or having a small slice of toast with tea. This is a disaster for your gut first thing in the morning. Try and include protein in your breakfast. Not only your gut, but your brain will also thank you. Secondly, lunch. Lunch is an important meal of the day. Your digestion is definitely stronger in the midday. Don't rush and eat within 5-10 minutes. Don't eat on the go. Sit down, chew the food thoroughly. Let your digestive system do the job. If you choose to have one heavy meal in the day, it must be your lunch, not your breakfast, not your dinner. In terms of dinner, it should be certainly lighter. Eat good amount of vegetables. You can take less carbs. Don't go very heavy on protein at night either. Night metabolism starts slowing down. Heavy food starts to have difficulty in getting digested quickly. So the more heavier you eat at night, more central fat, the central weight gain can happen, leading to a variety of issues including insulin resistance, fatty liver, diabetes. Best timing for the dinner is between 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. The next question I'll answer is, what is the perfect time gap between each meal? Our gut's natural housekeeping or the cleaning crew sweeps the intestine, small intestine between the meals when we fast. It prevents the buildup of bacteria. It is that muscle contraction that happens moving the waste to the colon. But it stops as soon as the food enters the stomach. So if you keep frequently eating, it interrupts this cleansing process, which in scientific terms, what we call as migratory motor complex. So try and have a proper gap between the meals. Don't keep on eating because your gut needs a rest too. So we need to respect that. The ideal gap between each meal is 4 to 5 hours. If you start eating every 2 hours, every 1.5 hours, you're overloading your gut, causing gas, bloating, constant hunger feeling, and worsening of IBS if you already have it. The next, one of the most important question is when not to eat. 3 rules I tell my patients not to break. Rule 1, avoid late night eating, especially after 9 p.m. because everything starts to get worse the later you eat. Your insulin levels, the acidity, the fat storage all gets messy. Rule number 2, don't eat just before you go to bed. Stop eating at least 2 hours before you go to bed. Rule number 3 is eat if you're hungry. If you're not hungry or you're just bored, don't go and eat. If you're in doubt, have 1 or 2 glasses of water. If you're really bored, want to have to snack on something, take a small handful of nuts, almonds, walnuts, or a bowl of fruit. If you don't follow these 3 rules, you start to get variety of digestive health issues. What about intermittent fasting? A lot of Indians get this wrong. Intermittent fasting, it's very trendy, but I see so many people getting it wrong by skipping their breakfast. That's not intermittent fasting. The right way to do it is have a longer overnight fast of 12 to 14 hours. So let's say, for example, have your dinner by 7 p.m. and then your breakfast the next day by 8 a.m. Simple. There is no extreme fasting that is required. Your gut will clean itself. Insulin levels will normalize. You start to lose fat naturally. So simple daily schedule is having breakfast by 8 a.m., having lunch by 1 p.m., having dinner by 7 p.m. So this kind of a 5-hour gap, early dinner, overnight fast, this is all that your gut requires. So this aligns with your internal biological clock. Even though you eat the right food, but eating at the wrong time can still harm your gut. If you eat at fixed time schedules, your digestion, your weight, energy levels, all of this will improve naturally. You don't need to follow any fancy diet regimes. You don't need to do long hours of fasting. No need to go into all kinds of pills, online probiotics, various products nowadays that claim to boost your weight loss. If you follow this simple food schedule, eating at spaced and scheduled time, your gut will thank you and you will stay away from a lot of digestive health issues. Thank you. Please do subscribe to this educational channel from Bangalore Gastro Center.